I'd better not be where I think I am.
And it's worse than that, my dear. Just look who you've got for company.
You? I thought you'd managed to escape. We found no trace of you at all.
You couldn't find me, but there was no hiding from the Skedar, as you and Mr. Carrington just discovered. This is it. Wait there. I'll make a distraction. It will give you a chance to get out. Use it, or we'll both die.
Why are you doing this, Cassandra?
The Skedar used me, Joanna. You were my best chance for revenge.
Oh, brother. This level. This level's a real pain in my ass.
We're outside, Joanna! Get the shields down and we can hit you!
I've got to get those shields down to let Elvis in. I need all the help I can get.
I heard that little back and forth so many times. I died on this level so many times. That guy right there shooting at me is the most annoying enemy in the game for me. Sometimes he dies in one hit, sometimes he doesn't. And sometimes he can see you right as you walk out, and sometimes he doesn't. And these maulers can fuck you up so fast. And you have such little ammo for them. And just, I hate playing that beginning part. And this part right here, I'm waiting for two guys to walk by, because there's two guys patrolling this area up here. But you have very little ammo to take them out. And you also need ammo to go back into the room I was just in and destroy a couple of computer consoles to get the shields down. But you barely have any ammo on Perfect Agent. And it's just a huge pain in the ass. And sitting here and waiting is as riveting to play as it is to watch. That one in front is pretty easy to take out, but that guy in the back, he can be a real pain in the ass, because he can just run around in circles and you'll miss and miss and miss. And the Mauler is, like, its single shot is pretty useless. It has to be in charge-up shot, which eats up 5 rounds, I think 5 rounds, as soon as you equip it. And it'll automatically start eating up 5 rounds. So I've ended up wasting ammo just by switching weapons. And this beginning level, this beginning part of the level, you cannot afford to waste any ammo. And I actually go and kill those guys down there first with the ammo that I have, because if I do this first and then go fight those guys,
No, only the hangar bay doors are in the way.
sometimes I just don't have enough ammo. And it's a huge pain in the ass. The level's not so bad once you get past this spot right here.
You've got to open the hangar doors so we can dock!
Shut up, Elvis. Just shut up. I got so sick of him. This is another incredibly annoying enemy in the game. Because sometimes they go down in one hit, sometimes they don't. But basically, if you miss with this little ammo, you're fucked. And there's another very unintuitive objective in the game. Just go up and press a console, nothing specifying this room even.
Good to see you, Joanna! Get this! You should find it.
He gives you an AR-34, which is pretty decent, but it's just not as strong as the Mauler. I'd like to use it as my main weapon, but you can't. I always liked these guys. I thought they looked kind of cool, and I thought they were funny. Because they had these really weird, high-pitched voices and basically mutter and gibberish. And they're really good at taking out the Skedar that are not completely aware of your position. And you can actually hurt them, which I did in some previous recordings, but as far as I know, they don't die and they don't ever drop their weapon.
Try to head upwards. I'll take this bit.
I was waiting until Elvis says that, because if you don't keep Elvis down there by just standing there, he will run up here and just get shot by the Skedar. Elvis is with you for the rest of the level, and he's a huge pain in the ass. And he won't get on the elevator until you do. So he'll just stand there and get shot until you get on the elevator. It's really annoying. Also, a huge annoying thing about this level for me is I have to rely on the auto-aim with this weapon because you can't zoom in with it. And you can miss a lot. And it's really annoying because you'll waste ammo, you'll miss. The guys will run around and keep shooting at you while you're missing, and they do a ton of damage. You can one-hit kill them with the Mauler, but sometimes you won't one-hit kill them. It's really weird, and it really throws me off when I shoot them right in the head and it doesn't kill them. And Skedar don't die from one shot in the head, unless it's with a charged-up Mauler or even stronger weapon. So I don't know what those green cases those guys were in were, but if you know the enemy placement, this level isn't so bad. But just like with the auto-aim, sometimes it'll be like locked right on the guy, and I can tell it's locked right on, and then right as I pull the trigger, it'll move. And it doesn't matter whether or not I moved or not. It'll just move, even if the enemy didn't move. The auto-aim will just move to the side, and you'll miss. And then they'll run past you and shoot you, and it's not such a big deal, but they do too much damage. They just do too much damage for it to not be a big deal. I really don't like this level on Perfect Agent. But this is a cool weapon. It's just a rocket launcher, but secondary feature, you can control the rocket, which I always thought was really cool. I also like the first-person view of the rocket, how it's like some shitty camera with a yellow tinge to it. These guys will ambush you, but I knew they were there. And yeah, you can even lock yourself in there. I'm not sure what those are, or why the Skedar just standing there. Ugh. I was stuck on this level for a long time. Like, I meant to, I mean, I tried recording it like at least a month or two ago, and I just died too many times and I stopped caring. I mean, you start the level with a knife. And I found a way to take out that first Skedar pretty easily with the knife. If you sneak up right behind him, you can take him out in one hit. But he was always able to notice me at first, on top of the guy behind him noticing me. While one guy's shooting at me, the other one's running around in circles and trying to hit me with his claw, and their claws do a ton of damage. Their claws take off like half health easily, maybe even more than that. But at least you start the level with the weapon at all. Oh, just watching this back and getting annoyed. Elvis is such a pain in the ass. In this room, he has killed me so many times because he'll stand right behind you. I'll run in here not using the Slayer and try to run back, and he'll be behind me and I can't get past him. He traps you into areas a lot. And he'll just run right in front of your own bullets. So here's another one of those like weird objectives. I'm not really sure what they're doing. Well, actually, no, I do know what they're doing.
Time to head upwards.
They're taking the Skedar's navigational plans or whatever, so they know where the Skedar are going. Oh, I'm just so sick of this level. I'm sick of even watching it. Oh, last night I fucking recorded this, like, because I was trying to get the successful run. I ended up recording for like 3 hours because I just kept dying. And it even got to the point where I wasn't even dying that much anymore. Elvis just kept dying. Elvis just runs right into the middle of fights, or he'll run, like while I'm shooting, he'll run right in front of my gunfire and get himself killed. This guy was a huge pain in the ass. He just kept running off, and you just take too much damage to fight him head on. And the AR-34 doesn't do that much damage to him anyway. The Skedar take a ton of hits. They don't die from headshots. They take multiple headshots. And the only way you can stun them out of attack is if you get them down to like nearly half health. And even then they don't stay stunned for very long. Oh, come on! This level I never really thought much of as a kid because I always beat it so quickly. Because on Agent and Special Agent, this level's really not that hard. And it was never one of my favorites. Although I do think it's cool that the Skedar kidnapped Joanna. and took him onto her ship. I don't know why they didn't just kill Joanna. I don't know what they were going to do. I use her as a sex slave or something. And where I was just then, I was expecting a guy to be there. There was a guy there every time, and this was the first time he wasn't. And that guy is giving me quite a bit of trouble too. The guy I just shot. There's some that just give me more trouble than others. I do like how you can see out into space and how you can see a planet off in the distance. I like the way this area of the ship looks. I do like how parts of the ship look different, but the area before this just has way too many of those bright lights. That had never happened to me before, as far as I know. I had normally found that guy before he goes in the door, I guess. And I actually jumped, and because I just wasn't expecting it so much, and he took off a ton of my health. That light I just shot, you pretty much have to shoot that light if you want this guy to be visible at all. Those bright lights were a terrible issue with this game. Oh yeah, another bad thing about this level is the Maulers blend into the ground, and it's very hard to find their ammo sometimes. Sometimes their ammo just goes flying so far off and it blends into the ground so well that I never find some ammo. It's like when they drop their gun, it goes flying off into the nexus of the universe. I don't like relying on multi. I don't like relying on auto-aim, and with the Mauler, I pretty much have to, because that far-away aim, like how you can manually aim but you can't zoom in, I just can't tell what's going on. And the AR-34 is good because it can zoom in, but it's just too weak, and that's the ammo you start with it is all you have. Oh, there's just a giant pillar of water in this room, and it has 2 hallways leading to it. And it has some of the most annoying enemies in the game. There are a bunch of Skedar right there, and they just keep running around behind that pillar. There's like 3 of them right here, yeah, I just killed one. And so many times Elvis has just ran right into this room and up to like all 3 of the Skedar, and they're shooting and swiping at him, and I'm trying to, you know, kill him before they can. But I either end up shooting him or they end up killing him. It is really annoying. I just realized there's a bullet hole in the giant. Like, I don't know what that is. I guess it's just supposed to be, like, energy. You can put a bullet hole in fucking energy. Yeah, thanks for the help, Elvis. Well, you know, honestly, no. I prefer you to just stand there like that.
I'm doing it.
Because you're useless. This level would have been a million times easier if not for Elvis. See, he's doing it right now, but at least I had killed most of them before he did. I do like the look of this one. He keeps saying it's all going wrong, and it was really annoying me. It's going wrong, it's because of you. So, shoot whatever the hell those are, and the objective is complete. Oh yeah, this was really annoying. I took a ton of damage from that. I contemplated just ending it right there. But yeah, if you don't run out of there in time, it'll explode. I like how you can see the explosion. I don't know how Elvis didn't die. But an interesting thing to note about this ship is you were on another alien ship in a different level, and it didn't look like this. It does feel like 2 different alien races, different ships. Oh man, this is a tough room. Although I managed to make it really easy by just getting the attention of both of them and running out. There's 2 guys guarding 2 corners, and it's hard to take on one with the other one shooting at you, especially if you keep missing the precious ammo with the Mauler. This level's making me so mad that I can't even really appreciate it anymore. But I do sort of like the Skedar flags they have in there. And this is also the first level without any human enemies in it.
You go on ahead. I'll secure the perimeter. We'll meet up.
Now, why is he wearing an American flag vest? Because he's an alien from a different planet, and Joanna and everyone involved with this game is British.
If we control the bridge, then the ship is ours.
It's interesting that Cassandra DeVries just sacrifices herself for not Cassandra, for Joanna. I always thought that was kind of weird. Not really noble, just weird. Because she was her enemy, and then she's like, it'll give you a chance for revenge, but what will it matter? You're dead, Cassandra DeVries. What, Joanna, your enemy, gets to revenge? You know, it's not like your friend got revenge or anything. It doesn't even matter if your friend gets revenge. You're dead. You don't get to enjoy it. And the Institute wasn't even trying to hide from the Skedar because Cassandra DeVries was like, you know, there's no hiding from the Skedar as you've just seen. You know, they were just at their Institute. They weren't even hiding. Yeah, this room right here, you come up on that elevator, and there's 3 guys instantly shooting at you. And I tried to duck to the left just in time, but I couldn't. I got hit once, and that one time took me down to, hey, I can't believe it, one more hit and I would have died. I had to do this so fucking carefully. The health bar is completely filled up. Like the red bar, you know, is completely filled up with red, which is a very bad thing. I don't know how I'm not dead, honestly. I really am like a centimeter away from death. I do like the look of this room. I do like how it's like this big alien bridge, like this is a huge ship. And I do like the double maulers. I think it looks cool. And it helps significantly right here. Because Elvis runs insane. I think it made them angry. They take a long time to get there. And what the hell did Elvis run off and do? And why couldn't those other 2 dudes have helped us? And why did he only bring 2 extra guys with him? I don't know. But yeah, I was really frantic right here, because this was actually the first time I had gotten this far in the level in a very long time. This is not one of my very well-played levels. I didn't play this level that much. I never really had strong feelings for it either way, except for now I kind of hate it. No, I don't kind of hate it, I completely hate it. Kind of just kind of came out. Yeah, see, they're running all around. They do that so much, it's really annoying. And I'm making so sure not to kill Elvis.
Wow, that's the first time I've seen another planet from space. It's beautiful.
I don't believe it!
Elvis? What is it? Where are you going?
We have to get down to the surface! Follow me!
I kind of like that cutscene. I like when cutscenes end with just flying out of something. I like the way it looked as they flew out of the back of the ship to the planet. But yeah, fuck this level. This level's the bane of my existence.